Well, I've had half a Twix bar, and the rain's come down. I don't know how that is for you, but I may have to pull over and wipe the window. Yeah, I've had half a Twix bar. It's a bit noisy there, so I'll close it up. Half a Twix bar and half a bottle of milk, so see how we go. Next stop, Mount Compass. Just go down Brookman Road. As I said before, many times before, it's a very long road, and we used to have all these coppices along the left hand side here back in when I first came to South Australia, late 70s, early 80s, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, before the Ash Wednesday bushfire. So, you know, a good 5 years before the Ash, well, 4 years before the first Ash Wednesday, and then 5 years, the second Ash Wednesday. It was the second Ash Wednesday that really did the damage. And then the DPEI, with their infinite wisdom, decided to turn the soil completely upside down, exposing all the bulbs, corms and tubers to the elements at the end of the season. So, you know, had they done it early on in the season, it may not have been bad. They're so bad because some of the tubers would have grown and maybe put down new tubers or just redirected themselves in the soil. But because they did so late in the season, because I came back in early December, and it'd just been done fairly recently before then, because I came out, and that's one of the things I did. I wanted to come out and see what had happened in the season I'd been overseas. So yeah, and I've never seen a donkey orchid in this area since. Before that they did that, and they had the bushfire and everything. It used to be donkey orchids the size of your hand, you know. I mean, I was a middle teenager then, so, you know, still pretty large, you know. Anyway, past that coppice there we had a look at earlier. We'll have another look at it again next season. But as I said, I'm just heading down now to Mount Compass to hopefully, cross your fingers, we might have some seedlings there, you know. If they took the plants just after they set a few seeds, you know, scattered a few seeds into the area, we may be lucky. But then again, there may be other people going down and pick those out as well. I suppose we'll find out if there's little micro holes all over the place. Bastards, you know. Why can't they just take a leaf, you know? Take a leaf home, and because they probably don't know, because they're just getting into the hobby or something, you know. Oh, got to have one of those, you know. Oh, it's a carnivorous plant, and they've already dug it up before they've gone to the library and done any reading about carnivorous plants, or something. I don't know. Do people still go to libraries these days? Or do they just Google everything, of course? There's nothing out there on CP ecology, it's all picture books, you know, so... Anyway. Yeah, very nice picture books, but no... barely 2 pages of, well, I wouldn't even call it ecology, you know. Yeah. Anyway. And then it has to be real ecology, you know, ecology from the wild that helps you in cultivation and vice versa, I suppose, if you could have that in a way. Your cultivational information can actually unlock or divulge the secrets of urban or natural ecology. Because I don't think this, you know, matching the conditions of the wild in my greenhouse has actually done anything. I mean, I've read that so many times in the past, you know, and it hasn't achieved. I don't think it's achieved much, because I think you really have to go back to Charles Lyell. You know, his concepts of the fact that, you know, there's some really extreme geology and chemistry going on in the world, but because it's acting all the time and mildly, that you don't notice it, sort of thing. So, you know, to match the wild, you may have to do extreme incultivation, you know, do extreme things to match the soil. Yeah, so maybe that's what it is. But anyway, hopefully you're gonna get to some end point soon, and a breakthrough point where we suddenly go, aha, you know, the penny drops. Yeah. Because I've always wondered is, you know, this seaweed extract they keep going on about. I don't know if they use it where you are, you know. Has the whole world gone over to seaweed extract? Is it actually made with seaweed? That's what I want to know. First of all, they imply it is, you know, or is it like a concoction and maybe they put a little leaf or a single bit of seaweed into it so that they can honestly say that it is made with seaweed, but you know, 98% of it is you know, chemically made or something like that. I don't know. I just wonder whether it would be possible to use Google Maps or something to locate the factories and just look around the factories to see if they got big piles of kelp, or have they got big trucks of kelp being trucked in, you know. I mean, if you're making that much seaweed, you must be using a lot of kelp, right? So you must be having like trucks of kelp coming to your factory on a daily, maybe weekly basis. I don't know, you know, how much they make. But surely, if you're making enough seaweed extract to do a continent supply and also market stuff overseas, surely you will be having truckload quantities coming into your factory when you have to grind it up and do whatever you do to it. And surely you could actually use Google Earth or something and see whether there are any trucks coming on a irregular daily basis, or we're going to find out that it's all a con. You know, it's sort of, it's got nothing to do with, you know, what they're doing is just matching the, they started off using seaweed.